That's tough. And he's a what?
Right on, substitute. Right on, deep.
Your son?
Last weekend.
No, but I've seen him before. Yeah. That's the freshman sophomore anyway. It's all good. I told Crystal, and yeah, I just more than anything wanted to. Yes, of course, I'd love to see you wrestle.
Tyler, quit pulling and drive. Quit pulling on the top of you.
No, it does not. It stays low. It's hard to hear. I was thinking that before you said it.
Your winner at 138 pounds, Tyler Bailey, Pittsburg.
Let's go, Corey. Corey.
Our next match at 138 pounds from Tonganoxie, Cody Frederick. From Pittsburg, Corey Julian. From Pittsburg, Wyatt Rink.
Go, shoot, Wyatt. Let's go, Wyatt Rink. Inside time. Left hand, deep inside. Get out of that. There you go. Now. Do it. Ooh. Get him. Hey.
The winner at 145 pounds from Pittsburg, Wyatt Rink. Next match at 145 pounds from Tonganoxie, Malik Newton. From Pittsburg, Dylan Stevens. From Pittsburg, Andre Augustine.
Don't stand to motion. Stand to motion, George. Nice back. Inside. Shoot. Double. Snap. Double. Double, George. Circle. Legs back. Step down, Jack. Step down. What's your leg? On the leg. On the leg. Pick the knee up. On the arm. Behind, Jack. Take it down. Work that pass. Left. Over, Jack. On the arm. Run it. Run it. Run it. Run it. Run it. Run it. Bust it down! Right there, right there, go! Go, go, go! Pick the ankle up, Jack! Claw! Claw! Run it! Hell, Jack, you want me to box something? Break it down, shoot it down! Jackie! You get that head, get the ankle up! You got to speed it up! Jack, push it down! Push it down! Stop this first move! On top of his head, Jack!
Hello and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's coverage of Tonganoxie Chieftain Wrestling. Right now, you're watching some Kids Club action tonight. We got a very jam-packed night of action for you tonight. We got senior night coming up. After this concludes here, we got just a handful of matches left, and we'll get started with that. We'll bring you all the ceremonies and the festivities of senior night, then followed by the girls' varsity wrestling team, and then the boys' varsity wrestling team. After that, you can catch my partner, Dennis Drennan, and special visitor, Matt Jones. On the call, I'll be running camera. We'll look forward to having you all tonight here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. If you happen to know anybody that's going to be tuning in later and they aren't hearing this announcement now, feel free to shoot them a text and let them know all of what's going on. Thank you again all for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of the kids match wrestling, and we'll see you all at the senior banquet.
Our last Kids Club match for the evening from Tonganoxie, Nolan Getner versus DK Davis, Pittsburg.
Keep that! Hold it down, run it! Tight! Get your hands! this move. You do this move. Go, 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 go. Back up, back up. Keep going, up. Get your knees up. Up, pose, guys. Pose, head up, head up.
For senior night, let's give all staff, senior parents, and teachers down by the tunnel, please. Down by the tunnel. Thank you. Our next wrestler of the evening, Connor Bruch. He's being joined tonight by Rachel and Joseph Bruch. Years participating in wrestling 4, years later 3. When asked who is the teacher that has impacted you the most, and what would you like to say to them? He said, Delich has been the most impactful for me because he teaches us more about life than anybody else, and he is always at my back. His future plans after high school, he plans on joining the Carpenters Union and starting a business in furniture design. Let's please give a round of applause for Connor Brew, Rachel, and Joseph Brew. Our next wrestler of the evening is Taylor Lux. She's being joined this evening by Todd and Nicole Lux. Participated in wrestling for 3 years, years later 3. When asked who is the teacher that has impacted you the most and what would you like to say, her response was Brett Delich. You started coaching my sophomore year when I was at my lowest. You helped me build my confidence back up. You believed in me, you pushed me, you yelled at me, but most importantly, you've always built me back up. I don't know where I would be right now if you hadn't talked me into wrestling. Her future plans, she will be attending Northwest Missouri State University next fall. She's going there to further her education in business and management. Once she's out of college, she wants to have a career in real estate. Let's please give a round of applause for Taylor Lux, Todd, and Nicole Lux. Our next wrestler of the evening, Cooper Jones. He is joined tonight by Mike and Sandy Tyler. Years participated in wrestling 3, years later 3. When asked who is the teacher that has impacted him the most and what he would like to say, Mrs. Sharks. Thank you for pushing me towards finding a career and keeping me on track in the classroom. Cooper's future plans after high school is to go to college, to play football, and get his degree in education. Let's please give a round of applause for Cooper Jones, Mike, and Sandy Tyler. Our final wrestler of the evening, Grayson Sontag. He's being joined tonight by Jeff Sontag. He's participated in wrestling 4, years later 4. Teacher that has impacted the most, that staff member that has impacted me the most is Mrs. Slaybaugh. She comes into my classroom every day with high energy, and you can tell she really cares about her job. She keeps it real all the time and does great work preparing her students for the next level. Grace's future plans include wrestling at Division I level at Central Michigan University to pursue his MBA through their 5-year program. Let's please give a round of applause for Grayson Sontag and Jeff Sontag.
At this time, we need the Delich family to go to center mat. The Delich family, Kayla, Thomas, Brett, come out to center mat. Seniors, you can come over here. Our seniors in the wrestling community here in Tonganoxie have something they would like to present to our head coach, Brett Delich, and his wife, Kayla, and their son, Thomas.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for thriving.
Thank you for sharing
them all one more round of applause, please. One more good round of applause for our seniors and Coach Delich. Alrighty, everybody, we're going to get tonight's wrestling going again with the girls' programs from Pittsburg and Tonganoxie.
All right, we'd like to welcome everybody to Tonganoxie Sports Live this evening for our wrestling duel between Tonganoxie High School and the visiting Pittsburgh Purple Dragons. This is Matt Jones on the call and Dennis Drennan. Dennis, welcome. Looking forward to this duel tonight. It should be a good one.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. It's really an honor to be here because you and I both were former wrestlers and former coaches.
Absolutely.
So, we really love the sport, and we like to convey it to everybody, and just to get to stream it live is great. And hopefully we'll have some back and forth to not only educate but entertain.
Absolutely, that's our goal. And if we can do anything to promote the sport of wrestling, then I think we're doing a good thing. And we're going to start with the lineups for the ladies teams for both the Purple Dragons and the Chieftains tonight. So we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer and let them introduce the young ladies.
Alrighty, before we start our introductions tonight, a very special announcement. Let's give a big round of applause for both Pittsburgh High School and Tonganoxie High School. This is the first ever girls wrestling duel for both programs. A big round of applause, please. Starting tonight, we're going to start at weight 101 from Tonganoxie. We have Madison Daniels. And from Pittsburgh, we have Kyan Humboldt. At 109 from Tonganoxie, Taylor Lux. And from Pittsburgh, Riley Aguda. At 115 from Tonganoxie, we have Abigail Starcher. And from Pittsburgh, we have Isis Galindo. At 120, Tonganoxie is open. From Pittsburgh, Kalisa Wells. At 126, from Tonganoxie, we have Gray Vanderweed. And from Pittsburgh, Sierra Darling. At 132, we have Holly Bates of Tonganoxie. Pittsburgh is open at 132 pounds. At 138 pounds, Tonganoxie is open. From Pittsburgh, Jesse Lawson. At 143 pounds, from Tonganoxie, Sydney Shepard. And from Pittsburgh, Maddie Burdick. At 155 pounds, Tonganoxie is open. And from Pittsburgh, Daphne Samoya. At 170 pounds, from Tonganoxie, Kendall Smart. And from Pittsburgh, they are open. At 191 pounds, from Tonganoxie, Anna Kotstrup. From Pittsburgh, they are open. And both teams are open at 235 pounds tonight.
All right, well, as we get ready to start the girls' duel, Dennis, any comments about, this is the first girls' duel ever held at Tonganoxie High School. What do you think?
Well, I think it's wonderful because back in the day, girls weren't even allowed to wrestle, and now
Sure.
they have their own teams and tournaments. We went through a period of time where the girls were wrestling against the boys, and fortunately now they've split it out and they both have their own teams.
I think it's great. Wrestling, we've known this for decades about boys wrestling. There's a spot for every single size, make of
Right.
every type of boy, and now the girls have that opportunity. It doesn't matter what size you are, there's a spot for you in wrestling, and that's why it's so cool.
That's great.
All right, our first match for Tonganoxie, we have Madison Daniels, and for Pittsburgh, we have Cayenne Humble. Both ladies are getting ready to check into the table.
And before we get started here, you'll see the red and green ankle bands. Each wrestler will have either a red or green, and it looks like Pittsburgh's going to be red starting out. And you'll see the red and green armbands on the referee, and when he holds up the hands with the number of points that are scored, that's how you keep track of it and how the table keeps track.
That's a good point. A lot of people, they may not
Right.
know, how the points are given. So
Right.
that's good insight. A little confusion at the table. I think they're getting it straightened out, making sure they have the right ladies.
And it looks like the ladies are going to have 2-minute periods just like the boys.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what the delay is.
I think it's a technology. Looks
yeah.
like they're trying to make sure they got track wrestling going
Yeah.
correctly, and
Computer glitch.
like technology. It's awesome when it works perfectly.
Right.
But it can be frustrating when there's a little snag. Now they're coming back out.
Yeah, looks like we're ready to go.
Great setting for this duel tonight. We've got the mat light going.
Yeah, it's awesome. That used to do the state championship like this.
Kind of some early ties. A little double leg by Pittsburgh.
You see the 2 points for the takedown.
So 1 point escape for Daniels.
That's when they get back to a neutral position or clear away from the other wrestler.
Looks like she's trying to snake there. She's trying to take her to her back. Doesn't quite work out. Humble with another 2. She's currently up 4-1.
Typically, the wrestler on bottom wants to get up to their base, try and get on all fours so they can either set out or stand up and get away.
Right now she needs to set her hips back and try to crawl up, work. And that's one of the hardest things to do in wrestling is to get off your belly and to get your hips back. And your instinct is you want to just do push-ups off the mat, but
exactly.
really you need to slide your hips back and get over your legs.
You got to crawl those hips towards your shoulders.
Yep.
Well, she got a little bit too high, and she's going to get
roll.
reversed.
She's almost working for the half, and she's getting some back points.
She lifts that far arm. Yeah, she's got at least a 2-point near fall, maybe a 3-point coming up.
And she earns a fall. 6 points for Tonganoxie.
Yes. Nice way to start if you're Tongi.
Yeah, Daniels with the 6 points for her team. For those unfamiliar with dual scoring, if you're in a fall for your team, you earn 6 points. A technical fall, which is a 15-point majority win, that would be 5 points. A major decision, which is 8-14, would be 4 points, and a regular decision, which just winning, would be 3 points for your team.
And that's good insight too, because a lot of people, if you're not familiar with that, you're wondering, well, how did we lose or how did we win?
Exactly.
And a lot of it is, it is a team sport, but it's also an individual sport. So,
that's the neat thing about duels. It's easier. It's fan friendly. You can say, okay, Tonganoxie won. They're up 6-0.
Exactly.
Tournaments are tough because
really
the scoring is completely different. There's advancement points.
Right.
Quick 2 points for Taylor Lux. She's wrestling Riley.
She's going right for the half. She's taking her to the mat. Oh, another quick
first
pin.
Period pin. 6 more points for Tongi. Tongi with the early 12-0 duel lead. She was definitely the aggressor. She came. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. threw her straight to her
And
back.
she is really tall and lanky. She's
She
got
is.
a lot of leverage.
That's right.
A lot of leverage for that half Nelson.
All right, next up for Tonganoxie, we have Abigail Starcher, wrestling Isis Galindo.
Abigail
Obviously,
comes from a long line
she
of
does.
wrestlers.
Get ready to say the same thing, you know.
Right.
She is a wrestling family for sure.
Yeah, her brother Ross was a runner-up in the state.
Remember that match well.
Yep.
Galindo kind of the early aggressor. Starcher kind of weathering the storm, and that's kind of important wrestling. You know, somebody comes out and starts banging on your head. The biggest thing you can do is weather it and you know not get spooked from some physicality.
Yeah, she's in a set out now, the girl from Tongi, but she either needs to try and hit a switch or get to her feet.
Galindo with the early 2-0 lead.
She's riding pretty tough. She's staying anchored. And
She is. She's doing a good job. You know, you can see her hips and her chest pressure.
Yep.
She's not too high, and she's working off the sides. She's not just sitting on the hips.
And she's got that deep waist, too.
Yep. Starcher reach back right there. You know, we always and a quick pin for Galindo. Pittsburgh's on the board.
Yep.
Tonganoxie with a 12-6 lead in the duel. You know, I was getting ready to say, you know, Starcher reach back there, and you know, it feels so natural. It feels like, oh, they're right there. I need to reach back for them. But that is a cardinal sin in wrestling, is to reach back. You're opening yourself up in so many different ways for pinning combinations, takedowns.
Yeah, and you can see right there she was able to put the Pittsburgh lady was able to get that half Nelson in deep.
She did, and she was definitely the aggressor in the match, and you could tell she's had some experience.
Right.
Very fluid in her movements. Next up, Calissa Wells for Pittsburgh. She has an open, so Pittsburgh will earn 6 points there, and the duel is tied up at 12. The next weight class will be 126 pounds. So Wells will take the forfeit, get her hand raised. You know, and that's the nice thing about wrestling. If you can field, you know, the fuller your team is, you know, Pittsburgh just earned 6 points because they had an athlete there.
Yeah, you want to have as few open spots as you can.
Yeah, that's just saying here's free points. And next up, we have 126 pounds. Gray Vanderwide for Tonganoxie and Sierra Deerling from Pittsburgh. Interesting fact about Deerling for Pittsburgh, one of their coaches shared with me, she is the strongest girl pound for pound in Pittsburgh High School.
Wow.
And you know, Pittsburgh's a decent sized 5'8" school, so that's you know, that's saying something. So she's a strong kid.
And for those of you that don't know what pound for pound means, it's based on the amount of weight you lift in your body weight.
Exactly. Yep. So, you know, there may be a girl that weighs 30 pounds more than her, but you know, for her body size, she is stronger than that person.
Exactly.
Nice ankle pick to start out.
Yeah.
Very smooth. Working straight feet to back.
Right to the half. She gets up on her toes. Tonga girl's in trouble. Now you see the referee counting. That is to determine whether or not the near fall is a 3-point move or a 2-point move. Right now it's a 3-point move.
She's going to take the early 5-0 lead.
Yeah.
Minute 30 left. Looks like she's looking for more.
Yep. And to get off your back like that, you need to bridge up on your head and try and get one of your arms through between your chest and your opponent's chest.
And again, that's the hard thing to do. You know, the right way is to slide your arm through, but it's harder to do that. And your instincts say, I just need to reach and grab. But again, with experience, you know, that stuff becomes, you know, muscle memory.
Those are fundamentals. And another fall.
Another pin for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is now up 18-12 in the duel. That pound for pound strength showed in that one.
Oh, yeah.
She's a tough kid.
132 pounds. Pittsburgh is open. From Tonganoxie, Holly Bates.
All right. Holly Bates will take the forfeit for Tonganoxie, and we are tied at 18 again.
Girls are putting on a pretty good show so far tonight.
They are, absolutely. All right, Bates with the forfeit. And again, it's 18-18, the dual score. Next up at 138 pounds.
At 138 pounds, Pittsburgh High School, Jesse Lawson.
And Tonganoxie's open, and Jesse Lawson will take the forfeit for Pittsburg. And they are up 24-18. 143, we will have a match. All right, we're looking at Sydney Shepard from Tonganoxie and Maddie Burdick from Pittsburg High School, 143 pounds. I like the environment. I like the mat light. You know, I like
do
the. For those of you that maybe can't see because it's kind of blacked out on the side, you know, there's a bunch of tables. They sold tickets so the families could eat before the match, celebrate senior night. We got some music playing before each match for the girls. It's a really neat setting.
Pittsburg with an early takedown via the single leg right to the back for a fall.
12-second pin for Maddie Burdick from Pittsburg High School. And they increase their lead 30-18. You know, I've noticed with Pittsburgh, 3 different matches, not only have they got the early takedown, but they've went straight feet to back, which if you can get that quick 5-point move, that's huge.
It sure is. And they've been really aggressive. The aggressor on the takedowns, either through the ankle pick or the single or double leg.
They have, absolutely.
And for those of you who don't know, a double leg takedown it looks a lot like a tackle in football.
It does, yep.
And the single leg is, you'll see him sweep one of the legs, pick it up, and trip to go to the mat.
And, you know, wrestling is pretty simple. Double leg.
Yes.
2 legs. Single leg. 1 leg. Ankle pick. Grab the ankle.
Yep.
Pittsburgh just took another forfeit. Daphne Samayoa. Pittsburgh increases their lead 36-18. Next up at 170. Which that last match was the last match of the evening for the ladies. Kendall Smart from Tonganoxie just took a forfeit, 24-36. Tonganoxie will take another forfeit for Anna Toshrop at 191. So the dual score will finish up 30-36. Pittsburgh taking the victory.
Yeah. Nice close match.
Yeah, very competitive. You know, several forfeits and opens, but you know, girls wrestling's in its infancy.
Absolutely.
So, and you know, it's before Christmas. You know, both teams are dealing with some sickness.
Right.
The rosters I got early in the week don't look anything like the lineups they look at right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. And the other thing, Matt, that I would say is we're seeing more and more girls starting out at the peewee level now.
They are, yeah, which is important.
Yeah, it was really important because by the time they get up here, they're going to have 10 or 12 years of wrestling experience, and you're going to see a huge, huge difference.
Absolutely. Okay, looks like the girls are going to be shaking hands once again. Pittsburg High School takes the 36-30 dual win over Tonganoxie, and we will be getting ready for the boys duel to start shortly. They're going to do some introductions shortly, so we will be right back. We appreciate you watching.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank & Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank & Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's gonna kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie Sports Live. The PA announcer just announced that they are going to be starting in about 15 minutes, so about 6:35 we can expect the starting lineups for both squads. So we will be back shortly. Thank you for watching.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
All right, welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. We're getting ready for the introductions between the Pittsburg Purple Dragons and the Tonganoxie Chieftains. We have 11 matches this evening. Our sponsors this evening are Kansas Insurance. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. See how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most. Call 913-369-6600. We appreciate the sponsors as always. That allows us to do what we do and let the schools have this awesome resource for their families and the students and the teachers. So.
Oh, we don't get to see him wrestle.
They're getting ready to bring the captains out. And in wrestling, the captains are a little bit different. They still do a coin flip, but it's a red flip versus a green flip. So he has a coin in a tournament. That's what he would use between periods. But in wrestling, instead of picking whether you want the ball or not, they pick whether they want the odd or the even matches to choose from. So there's some strategy there.
Right.
When you were coaching, how did you use that when you were choosing odd or evens?
Well, I'll date myself here because back when I was in high school, we still had the old riding time clock.
Mm-hmm.
So the philosophy that our legendary coach Dick Burns always had was you want to try and accumulate those riding time points when you're fresh.
Yep, that's right.
So we would, if we had the choice, we would always take up.
Yep. See now, usually it's either defer or even pick bottom.
Right. And I believe they can also pick neutral, can they not?
Yep.
So somebody that's, if a wrestler's really good on their feet, you'll see them pick neutral, so they'll have another opportunity to take down.
And I feel like over the last 20 to 30 years, wrestling in general all over has gone to more of a neutral sport. Freestyle is definitely,
right.
It values takedowns and being on your feet more. So,
Yeah,
but, in Kansas, there's still a lot of mat wrestling compared to some of the other states.
There really is, but you do see the influx of a lot of freestyle in the even in the Kansas high schools now.
Absolutely. All right, our first match of the evening will be at 113 pounds. Like the PA announcer said, 106 open for both teams. So 113, we have Jordan Boswell for Tonganoxie, and we have Jeff Burgess for Pittsburgh. Boswell is he's the 106-pounder for Tonganoxie, but Coach pumped him up to make sure he got a match this evening. And he is the number 6 ranked wrestler in Class 4A.
Yeah.
Tonganoxie, currently they are the number 4 ranked team in Class 4.
Yeah, they've got a pretty solid team this year.
They do, and they've had a pretty solid team for a couple years.
Yeah.
Coach Delich, he's a Mill Valley kid.
Right.
He's a very successful high school wrestler, and he was very helpful to us with our broadcast. Sent us tons of good information. Same with Coach Davis over in Pittsburgh. He kept updating me throughout the week. They've had some sickness going through their team, not COVID related, so they're a little thin this evening, but it still should be a good duel. Boswell, the early shot. Quick takedown, looking for feet to back.
He's got a half and a wrist. He's turning.
Does. He's looking to put him away. He's got his near fall secured.
He's bit up on his toes and out 90 degrees. He's got it.
6 points for Tonganoxie. Boswell with the fall. Early duel score is 6-0. Next matchup, we have 120 pounds. We have Presley Herrig from Tonganoxie versus Caleb Hartman for Pittsburgh. This is kind of a fun match. Caleb, he's a JV wrestler who's actually stepping into a spot tonight. His mom and dad I was college roommates with at Pitt State.
Oh, awesome.
His grandma and grandpa, Rod and Connie Hartman, are watching this evening from Table Rock, Missouri. So pretty excited to watch this one and call a young man from Pittsburgh that I know.
Yeah, it's always nice if you have some background with them.
Yeah.
And shout out to the grandparents tuning in down by Table Rock.
That's right. Caleb actually was a sub-state qualifier last year, which a normal year that would have been a state qualifier. So just got beat out by a senior this year, so he's a solid wrestler. So we're looking to see what they can do tonight.
So not much of a stretch bumping him up to varsity. He's used to this.
Yeah, he is. Both of them kind of working the collar tie. Hartman with a little shot, not much.
Looked like he was trying to set up a head and arm.
I think he thought better of it, which is probably wise against a guy that's tall and lanky like that.
Yep.
Herrig with a quick shot. Hartman defends it, gets a quick 2. Herrig's got the escape. Hartman looking the head and arm, thought better of it again. We're back to neutral. It's 2-1 Hartman.
And they gave the escape because he was at a neutral position, not because he was broken away from the other wrestler.
That's something that can be confusing with wrestling.
Right.
What is neutral, what's not?
Correct.
Herrig did a good job defending the double leg there.
He was going to be the aggressor here.
They're pretty aggressive in the first minute. They're kind of slowing down a little bit now. Hartman's working the front headlock.
Yep. Working back towards the leg, yeah. Oh, he got in a bad position there. He got a little bit too high.
He did. He was trying to work that cradle.
Right.
And against a tall wrestler like that, that's really difficult. Herrig did a great job circling around behind and earned the 2 points.
Yep.
He's going to take the 3-2 lead.
Now you'll see him starting. They call this the referee's position. And whoever was in control when the whistle went off is on top.
Looks like Herrick's going to try his own cradle there. Working for it.
They're looking for a far side cradle.
Hartman did a good job moving the hand to the other side.
He's got that ankle. Now he's going to a crossface to try and clear his leg.
About short time. We're about 10 seconds left in the first period. 3-2 Herrig. Hartman looking for some points.
Oh, Peterson. Oh.
He's going to get a reversal. He's looking for some back points. 3 seconds.
And he's not going to get them.
We're going to end the first period with Hartman up 4-3.
Good match so far.
Absolutely. Tonganoxie's got the choice. Looks like Pittsburgh is going to go down. Got the 4-3 lead.
Yeah, the main thing you want to do when you're starting off on the bottom in the second period is score points.
Just move, 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 move,
yeah.
move.
Get to your feet. There, nice. Oh.
Stand up. Good job capturing the leg there by Herrig.
Yeah.
Good scramble.
Mm-hmm.
Showing some flexibility, both of them. He's got almost a side-by-side takedown, which you need to get behind that left arm. Herrig did a good job of clearing and turning and facing him.
And he scores the neutral escape. So it's 5-3.
5-3 Hartman.
Yep.
He's in on the leg. That's going to be. It's not quite 2 yet. I think Hartman still has the arm.
Yeah.
Herrig's got to get his hips up. Pittsburgh
Reversal.
with the hips. Kept his hips high. You know, hips. You can't overestimate how important hips are in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Keep your hips up. Keep them high. Keep them in good position. It's the most important thing. Hartman's working some back points.
Oh, he has that half really deep, and he's on his
tight.
toes out 90. It's tough, and he's got 40 seconds to hold on here.
He's already got 3 near fall points coming. Herrig's got to get that arm through, try to fight, live to see another day, live to see the third period where it'll be his choice.
He reversed the half there. He needs to try and bridge if he can. Now, too late.
And Hartman earns the pin, earns 6 points for Pittsburgh. It was a pretty well fought out match.
It was a good match.
Current dual score is Tonganoxie 6 and Pittsburgh 6. Next up at 126 pounds, we have Braden Moore from Tonganoxie, the #1 ranked wrestler in 126 pounds in Class 4A, and he will take a bye, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So he will earn 6 points for Tongi.
And he is a lot of fun to watch wrestle.
Yeah. All right. Again, dual score, Tonganoxie 12, Pittsburgh 6. All right, Noah Bailey up for Tonganoxie at 132 pounds, and he is wrestling Kieran Walker from Pittsburgh. You know, it's hard for these kids not to get fired up. Got some music blaring.
Yeah.
You know, like we said, we got the mat light. So.
And they even have a little tunnel for the Tongi boys
yeah.
to run out of.
Yep. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, both tying up. Oh, nice single leg. Oh, right to the back.
That's a great setup. You know, he faked that slide by and went back to the other side for the single. And Bailey takes the early 2-0 lead.
And if half the body gets outside the outer circle is when they call him out of bounds, and will bring him back to the middle. Nice single leg again, or right to a half.
Looking for the feet to back points, looking for the 5-point move.
Yeah.
Bailey's doing a good job.
He's trying to get that arm through. If he captures that arm, he's in trouble. Oh, yeah.
Bailey earns the fall for Tonganoxie. Tonganoxie increases their lead over Pittsburg, 18-6. Next up for Tonganoxie High School at 138 pounds, we have Grayson Sontag, the #1 ranked former state champion, against Corbin McIntyre from Pittsburg. Sontag is a Central Michigan Chippewa commit. That's Division I wrestling. It's pretty exciting for a small town like Tonganoxie to send a wrestler, wrestle Division I.
No question. And they do some serious wrestling up north in Michigan.
Oh, they sure do.
Oh, nice.
Nice shot by Sontag, earns the early 2. Looks like he's going to cut him. He's going to work on his feet.
So that's the freestyle influence you'll see there because he's trading 2 for 1.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a lot of freestyle.
Yep. They're going to return to the middle, reset. I like that I like that the official, she called him back to the middle.
Yeah.
There's no reason to wrestle on the out of bounds if you don't have to.
Right,
I mean,
and she's
did
talking to him too. I really like that. She's doing a great job.
Yeah, because they're banging around a little bit. Nothing illegal, but you don't want it to get beyond that.
Yep.
So where it's
another nice single.
They're getting chippy.
Good defense that time.
Mm-hmm.
You see a technical point there because he poked him in the eye, I believe.
It almost like I smacked him in the face. Which, they've gotten a lot. I guess the best way to say is they kind of clamped down on that in the last few years.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of tapping him in the face is to get him off guard so you can take a shot.
Right.
But I think they're realizing that it's not necessary.
Right.
Blood time happens that way.
Right.
Sontag with another takedown. He's got the 5-1 lead with that technical violation.
Now he's throwing the legs in there. He's looking for a Turk to the back.
He is. Very smooth on top. He's trying something, going to the next thing, seeing what works.
Now he's got the half. Again, this is a lot of. You see this a lot in freestyle.
Mm-hmm. And McIntyre's kind of balling up. He's probably going to earn himself a stalling warning if he doesn't start trying to, create some action on the bottom. For those of you who don't know what stalling is, it can happen in any position wrestling. Essentially, you're avoiding wrestling. So if you're on your feet, you're backing up. Well, if you're on the mat, you're balling up.
Right.
In which, against a kid like Sontag, I don't necessarily blame him.
Right.
But
because when you do move, it gives him an opening to take him to his back.
Exactly.
So you take it. I'm surprised she hasn't called a stalemate here. They're out of bounds again. Since both heads are inside the outer ring, she's going to give him a chance to earn some back points. But
that's something else that wrestling's evolved a little bit. They've kind of transferred to the more of the college out of bounds rule.
Right.
So they're letting them wrestle a little bit more out of bounds than they used to.
Well, it cuts down on fleeing the mat too.
It does, yes.
I mean, you'd have somebody hit a really nice move by the boundary, and the other wrestler would just flee out of bounds to avoid the points.
Getting ready for the second period. Sontag's up 5-1. I think Sontag's going to take bottom.
I believe that was Pittsburgh's choice, and he deferred.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful here too, because you can get a technical point if you are not in a proper position on the elbow and if you are not on the belly button.
Exactly, and for those of you that don't follow, that's called a caution. Eventually, if you get enough cautions, you start giving up points to your opponent.
Exactly. Yeah, you get some cautions, but then if you keep doing it, you're going to be penalized.
Yep. Learn your lesson or give up a point. McIntyre following pretty well.
Fighting the hands, that's a classic stand up to an escape.
It is. It was very well executed.
Very well executed.
Fighting.
Yep. Okay, we have a stoppage. Yep. Stalling.
You know, coach for Pittsburgh's upset. He said his nose is bleeding too. I think in their corner they feel like both wrestlers are being physical, which I think I would agree with both of them.
Right.
Both of them are tapping. Both of them are being physical. So, you know, if you're going to call it for one, you probably should call it for both.
No question.
And Sontag, you know, he's tying up. He's tying up
Yep.
hard. But the difference was
2
he tied
on
up on the collar instead of in the right in the face.
Right. Well, he's had a lot of success with that single leg.
He has. Nice single. Back
and
trip.
a leg sweep.
Another 2 points, 9-1.
See, they need to watch that knee because it's in a pretty precarious position right there. That could be potentially dangerous.
You know, it's weird because it's usually if the knee is bent like that, it's they count 5 seconds. But
right.
The way that this happens to be, it's not because it's actually over his other leg.
Right. Which really is keeping him from getting to his base.
It sure is.
There's no way to get to your base when that happens.
Sontag's trying to work his chicken wing on the left side.
Yeah, and you can see the Pittsburgh wrestler trying to keep his belly to the mat because
he sure is.
He doesn't want to get turned just like that.
What a bridge.
Yeah, that was a nice bridge.
You know, McIntyre's showing a lot of fight.
He is.
You can tell Sontag's, you know, he's definitely the advanced wrestler, but, you know, McIntyre's, I don't care who you are, I'm going to wrestle you. I'm going to pop you.
Absolutely.
Current score's 11-2. Little shot by McIntyre.
Nice little shot.
Sontag does a good job defending. He's
going to try and control the head now.
Yep. Trying to get his hips flat, taking his time.
That's called a sprawl.
One of the most important things in defensive wrestling. McIntyre's going to hold on for dear life. Can't quite do it. Scores with 5 seconds left in the second period.
They're getting dangerously close to a technical fall here.
Yep, he's up 13-2 right now. And again, to recap, if you get up by 15 points at any point in the match, it's a technical fall. It's kind of like a technical knockout in boxing.
Right. They're both going to start on their feet. He had the choice.
Yep, Pittsburgh took neutrals, probably wise.
Yeah, he was getting tired of getting ridden.
Yeah.
Although Sontag's been pretty tough on his feet.
Oh, he has. Physical, but, you know, he's still smooth.
Right.
Efficient.
Sontag's a little upset.
I think he got popped in the head, but I don't think anything happened. I didn't see anything at least. Did you?
No, I didn't see it.
I think their heads collided.
Yeah, it could have been like a headbutt. But, you know, they're tying up that way, and it's going both ways.
McIntyre with a little half shot. Sontag with good defense. Little slide by attempt. About a minute left in the third period. Sontag with the 13-2 lead.
You know, he wants to at least score that technical for the team points.
He does, yeah. That's a decent difference. I mean, it's an extra point. You know, he's got the major,
right?
Which again is 8 to 14 points. Again, they're calling stalling on McIntyre, which is valid. He was backing up.
And I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't necessarily either.
He's up against a pretty good wrestler here, in Sontag.
Oh, former state champion, multiple-time state placer, D1 commit.
Yeah, actually going 3 periods with him is a victory in itself.
Oh, I agree. McIntyre he had a good game plan.
Yep.
You know, he didn't open himself up a whole lot, which is probably what his coach told him to do.
Right.
But, you know, he came out and he was physical. He was popping the head and got called for it. So what? About 10 seconds left. Kind of winding down.
Sontag just peeked at the clock here, so I think he's just going to let it run out.
Kind of glared at him a little bit as they walked off. Well, that's all right.
Yeah, Sontag is upset that he didn't get the technical. But I tell you what, kudos to the Pittsburgh wrestler because he hung in there all 3 periods with him.
He did. And, you know, he's going to have some success. Very likely he could be a state qualifier.
Oh, yeah.
Even more for Pittsburg, and they're Class 5A, so they won't need to see each other in regionals or state.
And the thing that you do gain is you don't get better wrestlers that are not as skilled as you are.
Absolutely.
When you're wrestling someone that's a little more skilled, you learn.
Yeah, he learned a lot from that match.
Yeah.
He really did. And, Sonntag probably did too. It's early in
Right.
the season. A kid that came out and was probably a little more physical than him. And,
Correct.
When he goes to the next level next year, that's going to be every single match. That's going to be every single time in the practice.
Yeah, they're all state champions.
They are,
multiple
yeah.
time
Yep.
state champions at that level.
All right, next up for Tonganoxie, we have Cade Riedel versus Seth Gann, 145 pounds.
Yeah, I believe Cade is the younger brother of Corbin Riedel. And Corbin was a 2-time state champion his junior and senior campaign, along with Connor Searcy.
Tonganoxie's had an impressive run the last several years.
Yeah, no question about it.
In a lot of sports, they've had very successful football teams recently, and this year they're kind of rebuilding, but I think next couple of years Tonganoxie will be back in football.
Well, and speaking of football, too, one of the things that wrestling teaches you so well is leverage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you'll see so many college football coaches that recruit their linemen who were high school wrestlers because they understand leverage. And that's what it's all about on the offensive and defensive lines.
Absolutely. Early 2-0 lead for Riedel. Gann up to his feet.
That's a good escape right there. He got to his feet and fought the hands, just textbook.
And he just went, I'm just going to run away and try to create space. Sometimes people overthink it. He just got to his feet.
Yeah, they'll turn in too quick, and then the other wrestler will be able to counter with an ankle pick or a single leg. That was a nice shot right there.
Gann with the double leg. Riedel with the good defense, but I think Gann's going to secure the takedown.
He's going to bail out because he was in trouble.
He was, and that's smart. I think a lot of young wrestlers don't realize that you have to. It's okay to bail. It's okay to give up 2 points instead of a 5-point move or even worse.
Exactly.
That's part of experience, knowing when to get out of a bad situation.
Exactly.
As a coach, we would wrestle live situations. We would start in positions like that where you're on your hips or on your rear end.
Right.
Say, okay, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do from both positions? And then they'd switch. Then the other guy would try.
Right.
The end of the first period. 3-2 lead for Gann.
Good match.
Looks like Gann's going to take bottom.
I don't know if you see how it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but just one of the things that is different now than when I wrestled is we used to make sure we had our toes tucked. And now, but it made it too easy to get to the ankle, so now they're all
laces flat,
soles up, so they can't get that ankle pick.
Had that arm in an awkward position.
And you'll see the hand behind the head. That means it's a potentially dangerous hold. He's going to stop it and bring it back to the center. Yeah, that's no points.
And that's an interesting to point out that potentially dangerous is different from a technical violation. Technical violation is an automatic point. Potentially dangerous is basically keeping the wrestler safe.
Yeah, it's a legal move, but you have a limb that's in a bad position.
Yeah. Better to err on the side of caution.
Exactly. So you get dislocated elbows and shoulders.
And with another double leg.
Oh, nice.
What a great finish.
The elevation, if you saw that we talked about earlier, that the double leg was like a tackle in football.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what you just saw there.
And, his head was, I call it, peeking out around the corner.
Right.
His head, you could see his eyes peeking out and turning.
And then you can see him roll his rear end underneath him. That gives you more leverage. That you get your opponent's feet off the mat, and he's going to go where you want him.
Yeah, that was a great finish by Gann.
It was. Now he's got a chicken wing. And the chicken wing, if you can see that, he's got his elbow with his arm across the back at 90. Now he's reaching for the other wrist, and then he'll walk it around the head to try and score back points. You see, there he goes.
Riedel's doing a good job defending.
He is. He's defending it well. Is tough. Yeah. Well, he knows what's going on, and he knew he had to get out of there.
Gann still in control. Riedel did a great job trying to get to his feet. Just couldn't quite get the escape or the reversal. 6-2 lead for Gann. 10 seconds left in the second period.
He's got the old K ride in there is what we used to call it. If you see the arm between the legs, it kind of looks like a K, so they call it a K ride.
All right, going into the third period. It's going to be Rydell's choice. Down by 4. We'll see what he's got on the bottom. He's going to need to first think about getting free.
Yeah.
And see if he can work something on his feet. Hand's got hand control underneath. You know, we talk about hand fighting on your feet. There's hand fighting in referee's position too.
Yeah, he's got that wrist captured, and now he's got the other wrist. He's going to try and lift him, looks like, but now they're going to go 2-on-1 here. Probably working for a chicken wing.
That seems to be his turn of choice up to this point.
Yeah. Looked like he was kind of working towards a butcher there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That means that's a warning on green for stalling.
So, okay, he switched it. I was wondering why they were calling it on Tonganoxie, but he switched it because he's not leaving the hips.
Right.
He was doing a good job hand fighting, but he never left the hips. You've got to work to the side a little bit each way.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to score back points.
So no point for the first warning and stalling. You get a freebie, and the next time Gann gets warned for stalling, it will be a point.
Now, see, he's got his toes tucked. That's a no-no. Oh, nice job to get to his feet and get away. Got an escape. 6-3.
Quick shot.
Oh, wow.
Throws it, not quite. Great defense by Gann.
That was.
And he's going to get the takedown out of this, is he? Or
no, they're still neutral as long as he has that head. But now it's a takedown.
That was a great shot.
It really was.
He just got a little bit out of control, and Gann was able to capitalize. Gann did a great job. Just a little bit of everything. Athleticism, flexibility.
And again, that's balance and leverage.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see Gann's trying to work around to the side a little bit off the hips.
Yeah.
He's going to avoid giving up that point.
That's another good escape.
Another escape. 30 seconds left. Gann's up 4-8.
He's got to throw something here, or he's running out of time.
You know, I tell him, try something. Don't go down without a fight. Just do something.
Don't just let that clock run out.
Doesn't matter at this point, if you lose by 2 more points, so what?
Oh, no question. You can't score if you don't initiate.
That's right. 10 seconds left.
Like it may be a little gassed.
Well, they wrestled hard. That was a good physical
Yeah,
match.
it was. It was a good match.
Pittsburg is going to earn the 8-4 win for Seth Gann. And let's see, I forgot to update the score after the last match. Sontag earned the major decision, which earned them 4 points. So
22-9.
So we're looking at 22-9 currently. So Connor Brew for Tonganoxie High School at 152 pounds with Jonathan Howard from Pittsburg.
Yeah, it's really early in the season, so we don't really have a lot of records that you can point to here.
Sure. A lot of action with the hands.
Yeah, tying up and head wrestling there.
Short attempt at a single leg there. Thought better of it.
It really wasn't in a good position there to finish that.
It was really more of a, hey, I'm going to make you move your leg.
Oh,
nice low single.
Yeah. Good counter, though. He picked up the ankle.
He did. He went right over top, which is exactly what you're supposed to do in this position.
Yep.
He's going to try to elevate it.
Want to sag his hips back and try and get his opponent's belly on the mat. Picking that leg and see his belly's on the mat. If he cross faces and steps over, he'll be able to score the takedown, but still neutral.
Howard's trying to hold on to that leg for dear life.
He is.
Brew's doing a good job. He's just got to get his hips down and take that head and stuff it straight in the mat.
Yeah, or even crossface right here would be
one.
good. He's trying to do it without that, but he's got that ankle, and he's fighting to.
20 seconds left in the first, no points.
Like you said, though, Matt, he needs to control that head if he wants to finish this.
He does. I think that he was trying to work on the other arm.
Right.
Which you're going to call a stalemate here. 11 seconds left. Good scramble for the two.
And a stalemate's when neither wrestler can improve their position.
You know, I think in high school especially, I don't think that's called enough.
I don't either. I'm with you on that.
Especially after a technical violation, like a stalling call or locked hands.
Right.
Really, you should just stop it. Sometimes they let it go for 20, 30 seconds and okay, let's stop.
Yep.
Call the penalty point.
And that makes it a better match for the spectators, too.
It does.
Starting in the referee's position. Oh, he's put in the cross body ride.
Working the legs. Look at that. That banana splits. I don't know if he's going to get it. Bruce is a pretty stout guy. That's a tough.
He came right up. That's really what you're supposed to do. I mean, I remember the first time I saw a cross body ride, I was in the regional semis and wrestling a kid from Goddard.
Oh.
And first time and my coach had never even seen it. He threw the cross body ride in, and I looked at my coach. He says, "Sit out." Well, that's the worst thing you can do.
Oh, whoops!
He turked me right to my back.
Yeah, he's got both legs in right here.
And he's got a power half.
Working that power half. And Brew is doing a good job trying to get his hips up, and he's trying to step over both legs.
Exactly. He needs to work. He's trying to come out the back door, it looks like.
Yeah, Howard is definitely too
high. He came out the back door on him.
Good job earning that reversal. Reversal means you started on bottom and ended up on top. 2-0, Brew. They need to update the score. They haven't updated the points yet. Should be 2-0 Brew.
Yeah, it's good that both coaches and the referee come to the table to get it straightened out.
That way everybody's on the same page.
Exactly. Yeah, the referee doesn't have to go over and give the information to both coaches. They're both there. Yeah, they got it right now. Oh. Back to the referee's position.
Under a minute left, second period. Brew with the reversal.
Kind of a quarter Granby there.
It was. Brew's strong. You can
He
tell
really
he's
is.
a well-built kid. Howard tried the Granby, and Brew wasn't going to have anything to do with it.
He's got those wrists tied up right now, too. Pittsburg wrestler needs to try and get his hips. Oh, he's got the chicken wing.
The chicken wing, and he's going to earn some near fall points.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to get some points.
Right now, Howard's not in danger. There he is.
Yeah, he's getting in trouble.
Except for I spoke too soon.
Yep. He doesn't really have anything, though. He just kind of, now he's got the half in.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's
3
tight.
seconds.
Wow. Kudos to the Pittsburgh kid for not getting pinned there.
Yeah, he was close. That was tight.
Yep.
That Brew is going to take the 5-0 lead into the third period, and it'll be Howard's choice.
He's looking at his coach. He's going to pick neutral.
Which is probably wise after giving that 5 points up. You don't want to go on bottom after that.
Exactly. Yeah, he spent a lot of gas getting off of his back.
He did.
You know, a lot of people don't think that 6 minutes is a long time to be wrestling, but when you're using every muscle in your body for 6 minutes, it's really tough.
Well, and not only is it you're moving the whole time, and it's physical too. It's aerobic and anaerobic at the same time.
Oh yeah, no question.
Howard's going to have to get a little more aggressive if he's going to want to get back into this match. Big second period for Brew.
He's in on that single. Yeah, he's in deep. He was trying to counter with a whizzer, but Brew got behind him.
Brew just stayed in good position,
yeah.
And he kind of waited for Howard to make a mistake right there.
Yep.
He had a great shot, and he's just stayed in good position,
yep.
Which is the most important thing in wrestling.
Yep. Yeah, he took his time. He didn't panic when he threw the whizzer in. And
yep.
Got in a good position to finish it.
And Brew's going to give Howard a point. He's going to go back to neutral. I think he wants to avoid that leg ride,
yeah,
which makes sense. That's a good decision by Coach.
Yep.
Brew with the 7-1 lead. Under a minute left. Howard's looking for back points now. He's looking for the snake. Nothing yet. He's got his 2.
Yeah. Brew just didn't want to give up any back points there, and he's throwing in the crossbody ride again.
So we're at 7-3, 40 seconds.
Brew's got to be careful here. He's going to try and Turk him. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. That's exactly why he didn't want to go in the bottom. Now he's going to get both legs in.
If somebody has a crossbody ride on you, you really don't want to set out because you're opening yourself up to back points. You need to get to your feet, and that's easier said than done when they have the legs in.
Yeah. I found, just through coaching, that's a good job staying in good position again.
He's getting high again, though. He may allow him to come out the back door again. This is how he got away last time.
It is, yeah. And that's one of the first points of the match.
Yeah.
All right, Brew's going to earn the 7-3 victory. He's going to earn 3 more points for Tonganoxie, and they are going to increase their lead to 25-9. Good, hard-fought match.
Yeah. That was a fun match to watch.
It was. We're talking about the, double leg crab ride, whatever you want to call it. I always found that in coaches with kids that maybe weren't real technically sound, but they were physical, that can neutralize a match.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can ride them out, you can wear them out, and just exhaust them. All right, next up, Colton Bruce and Tonganoxie and J.J. White from Pittsburgh. I believe J.J. White is one of Pittsburgh's, I think they might be their only currently ranked wrestler.
He is really tall and lanky, too.
He is.
Nice 2-on-1. 2-on-1 is on the arm. You have 2 of your arms, 2 of your hands on one arm.
I call that the old Russian.
Yeah, the Russian. Yeah, the Russians were big on that in the Olympics, I remember.
Yep.
Hand fighting in there. Now they're tied up. Who's going to make the first shot here? Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Outside single.
Nice single.
Finish double.
Is he going to finish it? Yeah, he's elevating.
They're going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Had the right idea.
He sure did.
Howard did a good job staying in good position and not giving up the 2 points.
Yep. He knew exactly where he was. That was really a good single leg, though.
It really was. It was nice and deep.
Yeah, he's going to do a single leg of his own here. And he's got you see the whizzer.
He does.
He's got the whizzer in hard. He's trying to control the head to keep from giving the Pittsburgh wrestler. He got to control 3 points of the body to get to and that's what we were talking about earlier, fleeing the mat.
Yep. That was a good finish.
Yeah,
by White.
It was. But he knew he was in trouble, and so he made sure that he was way out of bounds.
Yep. And then, there's a difference between fleeing the mat, which would be avoiding wrestling, and escaping a move.
Exactly.
And that's something that's hard, and that's why fleeing the mat is such a hard call to make because, you can't be expected to not get out of a takedown.
Yeah, and that's a smart move like you talked about because he was in position to possibly give up even back points. So he bailed out, and you live to fight another day. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
Mm-hmm.
Back to another single leg. This is a
Bruce
good
on the
match.
single.
Look at the elevation.
Dumps it
Look
down.
at the elevation. That's a nice finish.
Great double leg finish, earning the 2 points for Bruce, and he takes a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period.
Yeah, he's looking at the clock. He's just going to let it run out.
Those points are so important,
Yeah.
scoring in the last 15 seconds of a period. That's
Yep.
huge. They both went back and forth the whole period, and to get that 2 points going into the second is huge.
That is really big.
Okay, White's going to start down. White with the sit out. Some hand fighting.
Now he's up to his feet. Now back down to his base. He needs to get his base up. Hard to tell from this point, but it looks like he may be working those wrists.
Yeah, I think so. They're facing the other way, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Did he get a wing?
I think he's attempting to. If he doesn't have it yet, that's what he's working on under there. White's back up to his base.
He's trying to tripod up, and he does.
Needs to be careful getting one leg up at a time.
Yeah.
Let's open yourself up for a cradle.
Yep. You don't want to get your head and your knee close to one another.
No, no, no.
A good wrestle will put you in a cradle and get you to your back in a hurry.
Reset back in the middle. White with another sit out. Bruce's doing a good job following his sit outs.
Yeah.
1 point escape for White. 2-1.
Another good match.
Yeah, we've had some exciting matches. You know, this would be a good duel to see again later in the year
Oh,
when
no
both teams
question.
are at full strength.
Oh, yeah.
Like we talked about earlier, Pittsburgh got some sickness, so they've got several starters out.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be a good one to watch.
You know, I feel like duels are the lifeblood of wrestling.
Yeah.
I really wish that
We had more of them.
coaches would get more of them.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
double duels, quads. I mean, at a tournament, you know, you may get 5 matches, but honestly, for a wrestler like Sontag, how many of them are actually good matches?
Exactly.
Probably 2, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe 1.
Yeah.
So, but if you can get a couple hard-fought duel wins, you know, it brings fans to the sport. You have environments like this.
And it doesn't take hours and hours.
And it's not, you're not losing a whole Saturday.
Yeah, you're in and out. So yeah, I like the dual format.
I do too. It's just, it's fan friendly. Colleges embrace it. That's, you know, the majority of the
Right.
guys' matches in college. So
I don't know if it's cost driven. That could be part of it. I don't know at the high school level.
I think from
Nice single. Oh, he was in nice on that single, but the Pittsburgh kid threw in a hard whizzer.
Hard whizzer.
Good. That was a good defense right there.
That was, and good job with hip control for White. Okay, White going to the third period is down 2-1.
See if he can turn him for some back points.
Brewson's going to start on bottom. You know, if you're White, at what point do you say, okay, I need to cut him and try to work on my feet?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think you're going to turn him? That's probably unlikely.
If you can't turn him, you better cut him and try and take him down.
Yeah, give it a little bit, but
Yeah. Trade 1 for 2 all day long.
yeah.
He's fighting the hands well. Oh, he got away.
Okay, 3-1 lead for Brewson. Minute 35 left in the match.
Oh, he tried to throw a head and arm,
He did,
and it cost him.
ill-advised. He went right over the top. Brewson did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I think Bruce felt that coming, and
did.
what he did was sagged his hips back.
Textbook.
That was just the way that's the way you defend a head and arm. And he comes away with a takedown.
5-1 lead for Brewson. White's got a minute 25 to get something going.
You can see the strength
Yeah.
in his upper body.
Brewson's got to be careful here. He's
Yeah.
probably going to open himself up to a stalling warning, but
Yeah.
you know, he's right at a minute left in the match, so
Yeah, he could take a warning.
he could take a warning, and he's up by 4 points, so
Right.
it makes sense. You know, you don't want to be overly aggressive and do something silly and put yourself in a bad spot.
Right. Well, he did reach for the half, a token. And that was just a token
Yep,
reach.
yeah.
He wasn't trying to turn him.
Well, and that's what smart wrestlers do.
Exactly.
You know, in any position.
Now he is warned for stalling, and he should be.
So the main thing, he's got to get off the hips a little bit, but you have to be smart about it. Be safe.
Don't get too high because that head and arm can come into play.
And you can tell by White's face, he's tired. He's hurting.
Yeah, he's gassed.
And Bruce, he's strong. He's a big kid.
He is. He's very strong.
I mean, and White's been on the bottom a good portion of this match.
And that really takes it out of you.
It's exhausting. It doesn't seem like it,
but it really
they're
is.
not running. They're not going and running laps. They're not getting hit in an open field. But being on the bottom, just having somebody grind and work different pinning combinations, just exhausting.
And White's a good wrestler, and he's making a technical mistake right now, rolling over on his hip.
He is.
Good wrestlers just don't do that.
Yep.
He's going to hold on. That's a good win for Tongi there.
Yeah, 5-1. Another 3 points for Tonganoxie, and they are going to increase their lead to 28-9.
Yeah, looks like White's pretty frustrated with his performance there, but
he is.
I'll
But
tell you what,
early.
he shouldn't be. He was up against a good kid.
Yeah. That's why Pittsburg comes up to Tonganoxie. It seems like that's a long way to go for a weeknight duel. And they've got the Lee Summit tournament coming up this weekend.
Right.
But these matches, this is making them better. They're traveling. They're getting used to being a team. They're wrestling a good, solid 4A squad. And, Pittsburgh has to travel. They're the only 5A school down there.
Right, no question about that. And it's just good. Oh, right to the back.
Here at 107, we have Jack Wenzel from Tonganoxie and Matt Smith from Pittsburgh. Smith with the early takedown.
And then an escape.
Quick escape. Another takedown for Smith.
Yeah, he's cutting him. He's trading 2 for 1. He's really comfortable on his feet. Yeah. Let's see if he tries to break him down now or if he cuts him loose again. Now he's going to try and turn him. He's going to stack him up if he's not careful.
Yeah, it looked like that's what he was going for.
Yeah, he's got him stacked up. No, he's pinned.
And he earns the fall for Pittsburgh. 6 points for the Purple Dragons. Tonganoxie still with the lead at 28-15. Next up for Tonganoxie's state-ranked #1 wrestler, Gabriel Bailey, versus Stone Peary. What a name, Stone.
Yeah, great name for a wrestler, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Gabe's pretty salty little wrestler here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that traveling, and you make a good point too, because the schools out west are so strong that if you don't travel out there and find out, where you measure up, come tournament time and come state time, you need to know where you need to be. So it's a good measuring stick.
It sure is. Out in the West, you don't have a choice but to travel.
Yeah. And there's a real passion for Western Kansas wrestling.
It is.
And you see it in a lot of the agricultural states like Iowa, Oklahoma. They're all big wrestling states.
A state like Kansas, our top kids they can compete with anybody. We just don't have the numbers.
Exactly.
So, if you see them on the national stage, they do well. We've got a Division I commit here in Tonganoxie.
And that's
rare.
Don't
have that many of them.
Yeah, that's rare.
Bailey with the
nice
slide
shot,
by for a nice takedown.
Good quickness there.
Yeah.
He captured the wrist to see what he's trying to do here. He's anchored in the back. Oh, he's going to get the wing.
The wing.
If he captures that wrist, it could be trouble.
See what Stone's made of on the bottom under here.
Yeah.
He's a stout kid.
There he goes.
He's walking in around the head.
Oh, yeah.
Earns the fall for Tonganoxie, 6 more points.
He had that locked up before he turned him.
He did. And the thing with the chicken wing, I think inexperienced wrestlers, they make the mistake of they go so fast.
Yeah.
You want them to go
time.
fast, but
yeah.
That's a methodical move. You got to take your time and just walk it around the head. He did that perfectly.
Yeah, because if you lose that wrist as you're going around the head, you're
out.
opening yourself up.
Yep. All right, next up, the Tonganoxie increases their lead 34-15. And next up at 195 pounds, Wyatt Harris from Tonganoxie and Jaquan Augustine from Pittsburg. Augustine's, I believe it's his first or second year wrestling. Coach Davis from Pittsburg said, he goes, he's raw, he's athletic. He goes, when he figures out everything, he goes, look out.
Yep. He looks stronger than 9 acres of garlic.
Harrison with the single leg.
Oh, nice single leg. You got to finish it. He's trying to get his hips in and roll his hips. There you go. But he came right down. He showed his athleticism there. He came
sure
right
did.
back down on his feet.
Tried up to body lock.
Good counter.
Augustine.
That shows the strength.
That's
right there. Because he really had him set up.
Oh, Harris had that in deep. I can't believe he didn't earn 2 points there.
Yeah. In on the single again. Let's see what he does. Yeah.
Augustine
good counter.
stalls,
He's controlling the head, trying to go around.
Just got a little too quick there.
Good counter by Tongi there.
Double leg attempt. Harris with a nice throw, but it was out of bounds.
And
crowd gets excited.
Yeah, that's a freestyle move.
It is. Augustine shakes it off, comes back to the center. Harris looking for that underhook. See if he's going to do something with it. Single leg again on the outside. Augustine's got those hips back.
He's just too strong. Down to 40 seconds here. Let's see if somebody can score.
There's been a lot of action for a
There
0-0 match.
Both have had an opportunity to score a takedown.
Augustine with the freight train double attempt.
Yeah.
Harris with another attempt. 22 seconds left, still 0-0. Both wrestlers taking
I can't believe
shots.
this Pittsburgh kid this is his second year. Wow. That's saying a lot. He's got a good feel for it, I can tell you that.
He sure does. Harris in deep on the leg.
That's good single.
Pulls him back in.
See if he does a leg sweep. There's a leg sweep. Nice leg sweep.
7 seconds left, and Harris earns the 2 points.
Yeah, that's huge.
You know, the thing is, he went away from trying to tack him straight on.
Exactly.
He started working the angles.
Yep.
Ends up with 2 points.
Yep. Smart move there. I think he's just too strong to take him head on. He had to do some finesse.
So I think Augustine, it's his third year.
Okay.
Said he was a varsity letterman last year. That's it. Earned his letter. Didn't qualify for state anything, but still, I've been impressed with.
Yeah,
just
he's done well.
His mat awareness.
Yep. Caution. Nice set out.
Looks like they missed a clasping there on Augustine.
I think he locked his hands a little bit there.
Yeah, I think so.
He got away with it anyway.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Nope. And, you know, I'm surprised that she missed that too, because this female referee that we have is very active. She's up and down on the mat. And she doesn't miss much.
Very impressed. I tried my hand at officiating last winter with COVID. There were so many, just so much unknown, and somebody asked me to help a JV meet. It was awful.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't have the attention span for officiating.
A lot more fun up here.
It is. That's right. I tripped over my shoe and fell over. I had an inadvertent whistle on back points. Had to reset them. Said, thanks, guys, but no thanks.
Yeah. It's a tough job and a thankless job.
It is, and that's the hardest thing for all sports. You need officials.
And with all the abuse they've been getting of
Oh,
late,
my
you know,
gosh.
they just nobody wants to do it. Why put up with it?
I don't blame them.
Not another nice escape right
Here's
there.
with the escape. 3-0 lead over Augustine. Right to a double.
He's too strong for that.
He is, and you know that's how he scored the first period, was going around the outside instead of trying to attack straight on.
Now he's trying to leg sweep again, which was effective.
Harris looks like he's a little tired. He's worn out. 40 seconds left in the second.
there's a lot of strength he's dealing with here.
Yeah.
Another throw.
And you know, Augustine, he's coming in there like a bull in a china
Yep.
cabinet. And Harris is doing the right thing. He's, you
Yep.
know, he's taking his momentum and throwing him.
Yeah, they call that a cow catcher.
Yep.
And to a throw.
Ten seconds left, second period. Still 3-0 Harris.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Nice counter. Oh, wow.
No points.
Lots of action, but wow, what action.
And once again, Augustine came barreling in there. Harris did a good job countering.
He did. This is an entertaining match.
It
It
sure
looks like
is.
maybe you hurt his hand. Finger?
Well, the way he landed, I mean, he got dropped down pretty hard. Take a little injury timeout. I think Wyatt's probably appreciating a few
Yeah, no, he needs a blow too.
little minute to catch his breath.
Well, you can see they're both really breathing hard.
They are,
and they're perspiring. It's been a tough match.
Yeah, you know, like we said, it's December.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're not in their wrestling shape
Yeah,
yet.
they're not in the best shape yet. But the champions reach down and find a little bit more.
That's right, absolutely. All right, Augustine's going to take bottom.
Yeah, let's see if he can ride him. Yeah, he's being careful because he already has one caution here.
Augustine up to his feet. Harris with the mat return. Well executed.
You see how hard it is to get his hips down, though?
Yep.
Man, he is so strong.
His hips are amazing.
Yeah. He's really thick through the thighs.
Tell Harris is a little bit more of a technically sound wrestler.
Yes.
But Augustine's giving him all he wants.
Yeah.
Hand fight.
Yeah,
3-1 lead for Harris.
Yeah, he's
Minute
got to be
36.
careful here. Your takedown ties it up. A minute and a half to go.
You know, you can tell they're both getting a little. They're getting worn out.
Yeah, they're both getting pretty gassed. They're going to both be glad when this is over.
Right about a minute left. Harris is going to be, right
Yeah.
there. I was
He's
just getting ready to
backing
say he
up.
needs to
Yeah.
be careful. He's going to give up a stalling warning, and
Yeah,
he did.
he did.
It's kind of too early. I mean, there's still a minute left.
Yeah.
So he's going
Plenty
to
of
have to
time.
engage.
Yeah, instead of going straight back, he's going to have to circle.
Well, that was actually a point.
Oh,
That's
that
his
was a point.
second.
Oh, so now it's just a one-point match, 3-2.
So Harris is going to have to engage because he cannot give up
Yeah, he
another
can't-
stall.
No, he cannot. There it is.
Nice shot. Augustine can defend it.
He just
Got
doesn't have
the head.
He doesn't have the strength to finish that, but
Again, he went right
Yeah.
at him.
yep. Now it's tied.
Now tie match, 3-3. Harris with the stall again, and you know you could say, why is it being called so quickly? But it was. He backed right out of bounds.
He
So
sure did.
That's the right call.
Yeah, like we talked about, this referee.
Beautiful
now,
single
nice
leg.
shot.
Looking for the double finish. Augustine still got the head. Oh, he's looking for the snake. He's going to elevate. And that's 2 points for Augustine.
26 seconds left.
5-3 lead.
And he is gassed.
They're both gassed. Augustine's laying on him. Harris's head's on the mat. See if he's got anything in the tank. 12 seconds left.
If he does, he's got to go now.
And Pittsburgh's going to take the 3-point decision. What a competitive match. That's the match of the night right there.
That was a great match.
Lots of action. You know, only 8 points scored, but
Yeah.
good, hard-fought match by both athletes. And both of them are going to be able to go watch that on film,
Yep,
and they're going to learn a ton from that.
They will.
Harris is going to watch it and say, you can't, when he had success on his feet, he attacked the outside.
Yep.
And
you can't take that strength head on like that. You just can't do it.
Nope. All right. Current dual score is 34 for Tonganoxie and 8 for Pittsburg. And we are at the last match of the evening since Pittsburg is open at heavyweight. So for Tonganoxie at 220 pounds, we have Hunter Benedict. And for Pittsburgh, we have Luis Cancinos.
Nice ankle pick by the Tongi wrestler.
Good for a big guy.
He cut him, and he's going to do it again. Nice single leg sweep, right to the back. Whoa.
He's going to work his takedowns.
Yeah. Trade 2 for 1.
Benedict, 4-2 lead. Looking for more take. 2 more points.
Yeah, let's see if he tries to turn him.
Looking for that power half.
Got a power half in there. He's got that outside leg hooked.
He does.
And now he's working for a chicken wing. Now he's going to cut him loose.
Probably wise.
Now back to a single leg.
Quick shot. You always tell kids the best time to score is after a score. For either point.
Exactly.
Whether you escape or if you give up and escape, attack immediately.
Yep. Yeah, because a lot of times the wrestler's catching his breath. I finally got out of there.
Yeah.
And if he does that, he's probably open to another.
Yeah, a lot of times you're in bad position. If you stand up, you get away.
Yeah.
You're standing straight up. You're not in a good stance.
Right. He's really riding him high, but he's keeping anchored in the back, so he's getting away with it.
A lot of points. We have more points scored already in this match in the first period than we did in all of the last one.
Right. Oh, yeah, chin drop. Got no points for it, though.
And it looks like Benedict's going to take the 8-3 lead into the second period.
Oh, whose choice it is this time. He's choosing down.
Tonganoxie just said straight up, go down.
That surprises me. I thought he'd go back on his feet. Why not, huh? Yeah, he needs to work. He needs to work on his game though, and he got an escape right away. So now he is on his feet.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Came right out behind. Now he's got a wing. See if he can get the wrist. He's trying to pull him back into that chin drop.
He is.
And
there he goes.
He got it.
Well, he snapped down a little bit. That's what he didn't do the first time.
Yeah.
And he's working for the pin. Oh, caught that arm right
there.
there.
Yeah, he caught that arm. See, that's the arm you need to try and get through to keep him getting pinned.
Benedict earns the fall for Tonganoxie, and they are going to win this duel 40-18 over visiting Pittsburgh. Oh, excuse me. At heavyweight, Cooper Jones will also take a forfeit, so they will win the duel 46-18.
Yeah. That's really a cool setup they have here tonight.
It is. It's great.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have more than one camera. We could show it all. But
I know it.
It's really a neat setup.
And Tonganoxie is going to earn the win over visiting Pittsburgh this evening. So, Dennis, what do you think about Tonganoxie? Where do you go from here?
I think they're pretty tough. But, I think we found out in a couple of classes we need to get a little better. Get in shape a little bit more.
Sure.
I know it's early in the season, but there was a lot of spent wrestlers out there tonight.
There was. And, a lot of that's credit to Pittsburgh. They have a lot of tough kids, and, it'll be interesting to follow them throughout the season to see how they improve. And, Tongies that's kind of what we thought they'd be. They're ranked number 4 in the state.
And kudos for them for coming up here. That's a 2-hour drive at least.
Yeah.
From Pittsburgh. So, they're trying to figure out how they measure up, and that's good coaching and And good team.
Yeah, records, ultimately if you get a kid that's 500, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and it can be deceiving, too.
Yeah.
Because a kid will be 500 and he'll go out and start cleaning everybody's clock towards the end of the year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And that's because they've gone out and wrestled some good competition.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate everybody watching tonight.
I really enjoyed it, Matt.
Tonganoxie. Yeah, it was a blast.
Hopefully
we get to do this again.
Yeah.
It's always good to blab about wrestling for a couple hours,
Yeah, I don't get to do that much anymore.
I don't either. My wife gets tired of it. So watch college wrestling, and she's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, we are signing off. We appreciate everybody viewing, and congratulations to Tonganoxie again on the win over Pittsburg High School.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.